Well, hello my beautiful darlings and welcome back to Satisfactory. And we're back in the rocky desert and we're gonna sort of continue where we left off. And a fair warning, there's gonna be a shit ton of conveying and probably some swearing too. And on a small side note, no, I'm still not doing super duper. I'm still very sad. I'm trying to keep a brave face. So, yeah. Because as you guys know, we lost Di. Not just me, we did. But I also lost my foster dad, so... And I'm going to his funeral on Wednesday when this video is going up on YouTube, so... I don't know how much I'm gonna be online because my family is gonna need me even more. And that's why I'm gonna be a bit AFK. Or missing in action, so to speak. And don't think I forgot about you guys. No. Absolutely not. But that is the reality. And yes, you guys are my family too. But I gotta take care of my mom, my foster mom. My nieces, my nephews. They're gonna need me. And I feel terrible, but something had to give. And unfortunately, it's you guys that had to give. Just a wee bit. Don't worry, I'll be back. And it's gonna be a bit where I am gonna be sad. But it's gonna be okay, guys. It's gonna be a-okay. Now, let's get into the build, shall we? I was kind of playing around a bit with how I want the front of this building to look. And I don't know where we're gonna put a train station for this. I don't know yet. We'll figure that out. But that's not important right now. But we're gonna keep that in the back of our minds, right? Okay? Well, no, I'm kidding. We're not just gonna add one train station to this. We are gonna need more than one. But yeah. But I was playing around a bit with the design. And I decided for the construction bit, and probably also for the manufacturing bits that are gonna end up in here, we're gonna put in mini factories inside of the big factory. Make sense? I don't know if that makes sense, but that's gonna be it. And also, I am here and I kind of remember to, you know. I'm gonna expand that. We got a nice little beachfront here. Well, we can get some shade underneath the coral. And see, Nikita, I try to leave nature alone as much as possible in this game. Even though sometimes I gotta lose a tree or two. But I promise I'll make up for it in the end with more green stuff somewhere a bit more nicely, well, contained is not the right word, but a bit more fortuitous for the greenery, okay? So this is gonna be our entryway, and we got a little kitty cat walk to get up and over, and then we can say hi to the beam, and we still got room to move past here if need be, and we got a door to in here, and we have another door down there. So if you guys remember, we have a shit ton of refineries here. They are all making copper, all of them, and we now have the copper going up and up, and the copper sheets are also going up. For the iron, that is also going, you guessed it, up. But we still have room to add more if need be, and here too if need be. And also we can expand that away if need be. And I was playing around a bit with the lights, so I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. So for now they kind of get to stay like this for a bit. Alright, and for the entranceway, this I'm gonna keep because I cannot do like that, but we also need to do a tiny bit of recoloring for the water pipes, so they're gonna look a tiny bit weird with the yellow lighting, but I promise it's gonna look a-okay in the end. Right now it's just gonna look a bit peculiar, yes, just a wee bit. Let's get the pipes in here. Thank you. There, 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 there. And we are gonna try not to color the floor. No. Would that be terrible? I'm not sure. That might not be terrible. But then again, I'm a sucker for that color of blue. Even though this is light teal, but it's close. It's close. And I did add a tiny bit of color to my hair because I needed it. But I also kept it muted because funeral, so normally it would be a bit more shebang, but sometimes pastels is the way to go, so I went the pastel route. And I continue coloring, and then we gotta do something that is not as fun as using the pipes as a coloring book. Which is, we're gonna do a ton of conveying. Alright, anybody else? I got all of these too. Jeebus, how much piping did I do here? It's not as bad as over at the fuel facility. I was over there earlier before we got on here together. I was over there putzing around just a wee bit, and I added in some more bottling machines to bottle up some water. Well, we might as well give these a tiny bit of el color as well. Right, here we're good, we're good. Okay. I kind of want to color the machines too. I do not know which color yet, but I do want to color them. Because honestly, right now, I need all the color I can put my little mitts on. I just want to take a look-see before we head on up where we need to be. Yeah, see, that doesn't look too shabby. I'm not mad at this. I'm not mad at it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep the orange wall though, in the color orange. We might wanna reconsider that, but besides that, that's a minor detail. Yeah, I do like my steppy steps because I had to really think about how do I want to be able to get up and down here, and also I kind of wanted to keep it a bit separated from all of the machines. So that way you can easily walk up the stairs, take a look-see outside. So now we are at the pancake floor, and there's a couple of things been going on here. We got some copper ingots, and I know this is not straight, but honestly, as long as it works and it's just this line here, I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. And once my OCD later is gonna yell at me, which it will, I'm just gonna sneak back in here, fix it. Right now, I'm not gonna bother. So we exit the pancake floor, and also we need a rating because squirrel. Come over me. Let's see, we need you there, and then we swoop like so. Yeah. Alright, so first section here, I have most of it configured because I wanted to make sure it looked okay, and also I had to think on what we would be needing exactly for future development of this structure, material wise, right? So we are gonna need some copper wire. So all of these babies right here, they are gonna do exactly that, and they're gonna spit them out, send them along here, where they go into these constructors who are gonna make, did you say cable? Good job. Who's gonna make cable? And then it's gonna take the leftover wire and send it up into a box and into a box. So this is gonna be our second pancake floor, including storage to the fact that we are going to have some buildup of materials, and we don't want the machines to be standing still, and we still want to accumulate an excess of materials. So that means storage bins. And I might want to turn that the other way. But that is the thought process behind this section here, right? And over here there is still plenty of room to add more constructors, assemblers, and what else we might need can be added here, or it can be left alone and we can add more constructors with more materials later. Either way, room to expand, which is good, which is absolutely fantastic. Alright, now we are in the iron area, and I don't have all of these babies conveyed up yet, and I'm gonna tell you guys why in just a second. Because these lines here are gonna be fed with the iron that we have right now. This line is if we need more constructors to do iron. We got some pre-set up, sort of, because the setup is not gonna be too complicated. I'm just gonna cozy up a bit in my blanket because it's cold. It's cold. Okay. So yeah, that is our ingots that are gonna be utilized up here. All of these babies right in the first row, they are gonna make plates. The next row is gonna be screws, and this row is gonna be more screws, and the last row is gonna be rods. But I figured if we got most of it done now, it would be okay for me to do that row offline, so to speak. And it's quite simple, really. I'm just gonna put down some more splitters. And yes, I am just gonna run the overflow method here. Mainly because it hurts my brain less. And if I were to load balance this entire thing, not only would it take forever, I would have to make a massive spaghetti mess down below. See, let's double check here. Yeah, we can get away with a Mark 1 belt. So that is what we're gonna do. Excuse me? Do you really think it's that way we want you to go? No. No, 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 no. Alright. So that row is looking all hunky-dory. Do I have all of my constructors here? Yep. And we are gonna use this recipe. And here we also can get away with a Mark 1. So we're gonna do this in reverse compared to the other line. Kinda. That's 2 lines. Grab that. Oh! With your mouse, the middle mouse key. Let me just plop this down. Right. With your middle mouse key, if you point at something and click the middle mouse key, let's do it again. It gives you, hopefully, what you want to copy, so you can put it down. Let's try again. Middle mouse key, and we got a splitter. And it would help if I pointed the right way too. Right. That's the 3rd line. Let's put the chainsaw away, please. Even though it's Halloween, kinda. It's Spooktober, so a bit of chainsawing never hurt anybody. Would you please behave? Don't make me put you in the naughty corner, because I bloody will. And since we are running the overflow method, it's gonna be a bit before everything is running efficient, because we need to build up all of the lines. Right. I'm just gonna mark that because I need to know where I shall put a conveyor lift hole. Right? So now we have that marked, so to speak. And also, if need be, we can tear down this wall section here and go all the way out. Kinda. So there's plenty of options for expansion if need be. Alright. Now we have tackled the input up here. So I am just gonna exchange that and that. I'm gonna rerun that, and we're gonna do the same thing there. Get another one. I don't want the floor, I want that. Thank you. And one more time for the people in the back. There you go. And see, now this side needs to be any, that side needs to be overflow. That's gonna be overflow. That's gonna be any. And none. I don't know if I should be that optimistic, but let's just we leave that be, we can always reconfigure. So hopefully it's gonna let us do that. That looks kind of weird. Can we do better? What if we do like that, and then no, that is not going to help, is it? Well, I do want it to look nice, but I don't think there's a way to, well, there is, but I'm not gonna worry about it too much. I just want to make sure they fill up all of the lines. Well, since we are on a roll here, we might as well continue somewhat. Next issue is gonna be how on earth are we gonna tackle all of them screws? Because we are gonna have a ton of screws, and we might get screwed because of it. Do you really think I want you to go up and over? Cute, but no. So that side is somewhat ready to go. And all of the lines are nice and full. Okay. Well, for the plating, I am not gonna worry too much. I'm just gonna, you know, we're just gonna keep it nice and simple. By taking the mergers, making sure they are turned the right way, and then we're simply gonna merge the line of plating onto one. Oh, there we go. So that is how that is gonna look. And they are gonna give us 20. So again, that means we can get away with a Mark 1. Out to the main bus line here. Okay. Let's just go to the ground for a bit. I can fly again later. Alright. Speed it up, shorty. Speed it up. Okay. So all of our plates are gonna come out of each machine. And we're gonna put it on a Mark IV because that is our quickest belt, plus is the belt that will contain most amount of material. In this case, our material is gonna be iron plating, which is one of those materials that we're gonna use throughout the entire game. So if we only had one pancake floor, you would put a floor lift in and send it down to your pancake floor, and then for your pancake floor, send it wherever it needs to go. But since right now we don't know where it needs to go, and our pancake floor down below is being sort of utilized already, let's see, that's there maybe? We are gonna send it up. Ooh, so close in, but no cigar. Dang it. Sometimes it's very much difficult to gauge where you need these floor holes from down here. But when you try to do it from up top, trust me, it's not easier. Right. We have to move that just a wee bit. But that's not an issue. We can do that. So let's try this one more time. And then I think we get it. Right. That is still not okay. But you look at that silliness. Well, yeah, that is better. So that is gonna go up there. Right. Now, for our first problem child, the screws. We might run into some issues, but what can one do? And since we need the materials to get out of the machines quicker, wow, hit and a miss again. Hit and a miss. Good thing I'm not playing baseball today. Or dodgeball for that matter. There. We need at least a Mark II to get our materials out of the machines and onto our line. And I do want them to empty out the constructors quick, but since I don't have Mark V belts yet, we're gonna have to make do with the Mark IV belts for our main bus. Otherwise, I would Mark V everything for the screw line. But today that is not an option. And a jump. And a jump. just need to get our Mark 4 belts for the main bus. And almost there. Well, the screws will have to wait to get a floor lift because we need to go upstairs and tackle the box for our plating first. So, we need organization, we need the big box. And look at that. We get a nice beautiful line. Glorious. Yeah, that gives us plenty of room to put in more boxes as need be. And since we don't want the machines to be standing still for too long, we are just gonna thank you, autosave. So that is how that is looking. Now we need to do the same thing for the first screw line here. Shall we take a gamble? Oh yeah. Okay. And big box. And we're gonna do the exact same thing that we did with the plating. We're gonna do with the screws. So we got our box, we got our lift hole. We just need this conveyor lift to do what it's supposed to. And then we can, for the screws we are gonna go double line because we need it to get off the lift as quickly as possible. That's why this is a good thing to do when you're dealing with something that is gonna be a lot of, like screws. And since we don't have Mark 5 yet, that is a good solution. It's not perfect, but it helps. Okay. Now, we're just gonna rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. I'm not looking in there, I can just do that. Bit of space. And oh, almost there. Alright, and we went with the Mark IIs. Okay. Now, can we maybe and risk it for a biscuit? Dang! So close. So freaking close. And did I delete the wrong one? I probably did. Yes, I did. Of course I did. What else is new? There you go. Well, it's starting to look like something. It is. I'm not mad about it. I am not mad about it. Now, if we can get it to a point where it doesn't look shabby, ooh, that'll be wonderful. And can we grab that? And the answer is yes, and it said click, so that is good. Right. Since that is done, I do want to turn our cable box around, but that means a bit more flooring first. And since I wasn't sure on how many constructors I were to have on the other side, so to speak, I didn't want to put a box too much in the way either. But now that we know, that means I can tackle this box. Come on, come on, there you go. Sometimes it helps talking to them like you would a doggo. And speaking of doggos, once we're done putting in the last bit of flooring here, for now, I kind of think we should grab some berries and go say hi to my lizard doggo. Because I don't know about you guys, but I really need something that is very, very cute indeed. And since I don't have a pet myself, I will have to borrow. And in that case, it's a good thing that I have a lizard doggo I can go pet in this game, even though it's not the same as petting a real doggo. I know. But it's better than none. So let's go down. Hey, buddy. Oh, copper ore, thank you. Okay. Let's make sure you get a berry. There you go, buddy. So copper ore. We did get it in our inventory. The one we need to throw away. But yeah, I made him a nice little garden in here, plus added in some greenery. And he's got a sluggo friend. Yeah. And some lights and a letter for me, because that way I know the doggo is nice and safe, and we can still go in there, say hi at the doggo, and no spitters, no bees can get in there and eat my doggo. Oh yeah, normally there is a stink field here, so be aware when building in this area. Do we want to tackle the wiring? I don't know if we want to tackle the wiring. I kind of do, but I also kind of don't at the same time. Mainly because I have a very, very dumb idea. Right? Let's see. What if did I turn it the wrong way? I probably did, didn't I? Yeah. I did, of course I did. I kind of want to do that. And we're gonna call that, let's see. That's gonna be iron plate. Iron. Platers. Yep. I'm gonna call that, well, we're gonna call that 01. Not very original, I know. But from that side there to there, and that side we're gonna bring right up to there. I don't remember I bought these. Normally I would get the Mark II ones, but I don't know. Let's just run that along here. And though I got power to the lights, but that way it has its own connection and we can connect other things to those. So it's somewhat organized. Somewhat. Okay, let's see. We got you set, so copy setting. And then Control V. And the next one, Control V. And Control V. And the reason why I like to copy directly from the machine where we put in the recipe is that way my brain is sure that we actually did that. And I don't have to triple check. This way I only have to double check and not triple check. So perfect. Okay. Now, let's see. I will do something about line here too, but I just needed it, you know. I needed that one somewhat out of the way. Let's see. Oh yeah, that is chugging along nicely. I will do something about these wires, don't worry guys, but I just wanted to make sure that this setup was working as intended. And the only way to do that was actually, well, power. So, we did that. And they are not overclocking the line. Perfect. I was a bit worried that it would. But they are moving along nicely. That makes me very pleased. And Platos is moving along. So. But yeah, I think we can call it good for today, honestly, because we did do a ton of work here. And also any color suggestions for our main wall that is gonna be shown from a window section here. Would be very much appreciated because I don't want to keep it orange. Nope. We got orange over there. And I'm not even sure if the orange is gonna stay there. But less orange please. And also tell me what you think about the aspect that is going on the front here, because I think once we get a bit more height on it too, and we get some more machines in there and make it look a bit snazzy, this front is gonna look like portobello mushrooms that I can't have. But yeah, this section is gonna look great. Alright, that is now enough jibber jabber from me. And hopefully I will see you all in the next one. And please don't worry about me guys. I'll be fine. I just have some shit to process and funeral, family stuff. And yeah. I love you guys. Miss you bestie. Love you. Love you Mikey. And love you guys. So, yeah. I'm just looking around to make sure I didn't forget something. And I'm pretty sure I did. But right now, I do not know what. Don't you guys hate those days? But yeah. Let me know about the feature wall color. And what you think about this, but honestly I think it's gonna look good. But that's all for me. Yep. that's it. Enjoy the mountains, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. 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 Is that the right button? Looks right. Did I save? Well, you guys are probably gonna yell at me in the comments.